the Chase Freedom Unlimited, one of the most popular credit cards from the biggest bank in the United States. But while this card may be so popular, is it right for you? In this episode of Who That Card For, we're going to walk through whether the Chase Freedom Unlimited should be in your wallet. But before we jump into things, please consider hitting the subscribe button down below and giving the video a like. And be sure to check out the links down below to learn more about other credit cards. But now, let's jump into the video. First, we'll go through a card overview. The Chase Freedom Unlimited has a $0 annual fee, meaning you're paying nothing out of pocket each year to hold the Chase Freedom Unlimited. In terms of multipliers, you earn 5% back on travel booked through the Chase Travel Portal, 3% back on dining purchases, 3% back on drugstore purchases, and 1.5% on all other purchases. This category on all other purchases is the superpower for the Chase Freedom Unlimited, as this is what differentiates it from the Chase Freedom Flex. In terms of other benefits, you have certain partner benefits, specifically a 3-month complimentary Dash Pass subscription, and you also earn 5% cash back on Lyft rides through March 31st, 2025. With the card overview out of the way, how do you determine if this card, or really any card, is right for you? We're going to evaluate 2 separate variables: whether you are on Team Cashback versus Team Travel, and where you are in your credit card journey. So first up, we'll talk about if you're on Team Cashback versus Team Travel. So if you're on Team Cashback, in terms of a pure cashback setup, the Chase Freedom Unlimited is not the best catch-all credit card. There are plenty of cards that earn you 2% cash back, such as the Citi Double Cash, Wells Fargo Active Cash, and many others. This card may still be worth it for the sign-up bonus though. The standard welcome offer is $200 after spending $500 in 3 months, but you can earn elevated offers that give you 5% cash back on groceries and gas in the first year, or a different offer that gives you an additional 1.5% cash back on all categories for the first year, making the catch-all category 3% on all categories. Overall though, if you're purely going for a cashback setup, the Chase Freedom Unlimited may not be for you. If you're on Team Travel, the Chase Freedom Unlimited advertises its multipliers as earning cash back, but in reality, it earns Chase Ultimate Rewards points, or UR points. These UR points can be redeemed for travel for more than the base 1 cent per point by pairing with other Chase cards, namely the Chase Sapphire Preferred, the Chase Sapphire Reserve, or Chase Ink Preferred. And Chase UR points are some of the most valuable and flexible points in the credit card game. So even though you are earning 0.5% less UR points than a card like the Citi Double Cash, if you value Ultimate Reward points enough, then the Chase Freedom Unlimited may serve as a better catch-all card than the Citi Double Cash. Of course, you need to run the numbers yourself and determine your own valuations for these points. You can also get a good entry point by looking at the points guy online and seeing their points valuation for Ultimate Rewards points or MR points or any other type of points. But what if you are both interested in cashback and in travel? Well, if you're on the fence about choosing Team Cashback or Team Travel, or you want a hybrid setup, then you should absolutely get the Chase Freedom Unlimited. It's a no annual fee card earning in one of the, if not the most valuable points currencies. You have the fallback option of cashing out for 1 cent per point, or you can shoot for higher value redemptions when pairing with one of the Sapphire cards mentioned before. The flexibility of Chase UR points is why I recommend everybody to start with Chase cards, along with Chase's application rule called the Chase 524 rule, but more on that later. Now that we've talked about your goals from the credit card game, the next important variable we need to discuss is what stage in the credit card journey you're at. If you're early in your credit card journey, the Chase Freedom Unlimited is a phenomenal card to start with. Chase has some of the most generous sign-up bonuses, and you can get these sign-up bonuses multiple times. For the Chase Freedom Unlimited, you can get the sign-up bonus 24 months after receiving your last Chase Freedom Unlimited bonus, as long as you don't currently hold the Chase Freedom Unlimited. So the trick that many people do is to product change or cancel their Chase Freedom Unlimited so that they can apply for a new one and get a new sign-up bonus every 2 years or so. Starting with Chase credit cards is also great because of the Chase 524 rule. You will hear about this a lot in the credit card space, but it just states that over any 24-month rolling window, if you've opened 5 or more personal credit cards and you try to apply for another Chase card, you will automatically be denied. So because of this rule, you should open all of the Chase cards you want early on in your credit card journey so that you are not affected by this rule. With that being said, I would highly recommend the Chase Freedom Unlimited for people early in their credit card journey. For intermediates, this card may not move the needle as much because of its lower points earning than the Citi Double Cash. It is still a phenomenal card if you can get one of the elevated sign-up bonuses with either an additional 1.5% earning on everything or 5% on gas and groceries. But at this point in the credit card game, the opportunity cost of opening another Chase card that earns worse than many other cards is a lot higher, and therefore it may not make sense to open that anymore. What I mean by opportunity cost is that generally you want to apply for credit cards every 3 or more months. If you apply for the Chase Freedom Unlimited, that means you probably shouldn't open another card for an additional 3 months. Therefore, it may make more sense to open a different card that gives you more value instead of the Chase Freedom Unlimited. In summary, for intermediates, I would evaluate what other cards are on your roadmap to see if the Chase Freedom Unlimited fits in. Definitely wait for an elevated welcome offer if you are going to open this card as an intermediate. For advanced players in the credit card game, the concept of opportunity cost is even more important. At this point, you probably have 10 plus credit cards and have all of your spending categories covered with elevated multipliers. You're probably just hunting for the next most valuable sign-up bonuses, and the $200 from the Chase Freedom Unlimited won't really be large enough when you can earn $750 or more from a variety of other credit cards. Therefore, I would say as an advanced person, I would probably not open this card. The only circumstance where I would open this card is for one of those elevated sign-up bonuses. In general, though, I would focus more on other, more valuable sign-up bonuses. Hopefully with this video, you can determine whether the Chase Freedom Unlimited is the right card for you. Be sure to comment down below your thoughts about the Chase Freedom Unlimited, along with where you think I came up with the idea for the name of this series. I'll be sure to heart the comments who got it right. But thanks again for watching, and see you all next time.